Hey, speaking of being punched in the face, I would love
Yeah.
to hear Scott tell his story when he got jumped.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
That's a
Well,
story right there.
Listo.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Too Hard, Too Fast, the podcast with strong opinions about things that we may or may not know too much about in order to broaden perspectives. Oh, did you even open that, or they just made the sound effects for it?
No, I opened it and then I went.
That looks like you're going rasa today.
Puro raza. Well, let me tell you, this was some leftover beer I've had, and I'm like, you know what? I just need to get rid of it.
How do you get leftover beer? That
Well,
sounds
because I had a
good.
friend visit. He was passing through, and I haven't had this in years, man. Some Tecate Light, right? And so there was a couple beers in there. They've already been sitting there for I don't know, 2-3 weeks. I just need to drink them, and so you know what? Here,
That's
salud.
one of my favorite Mexican beers. Like
Yeah.
one of my top. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know why. And then
You know what my favorite Mexican beer is? Indio.
Indio, yeah, that's good stuff. But
Indio.
I don't
I
really
think a
get
lot
a
of
lot of it.
go-to for people is Dos Equis and all that, which I like too. But
Indio's
hey,
good. It's
but
a little heavier, not too much heavier, but like they got the light for like just hanging out, especially in the hot time or hot temperatures. That's good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Put a little
This,
lime
this
in it.
probably is the only light. Like I hate. I don't want to offend people, but I don't like Bud Light. I don't like some of those lights,
Oh,
Miller Light. I'm sorry.
man.
This is probably the only light I do like.
That's something that we're gonna get into later in this podcast.
All right. Hey, but very quick though. Dang, dude, there's something I'm a little bit sad about, dude.
Well,
Just a
wait.
little bit.
Before you tell me what you're saying, let me give my
All
beer
right.
review.
All right, go ahead.
So I wanted to stray away from the IPA today, and I went with the New Belgium. New Belgium is kind of pretty well known, but there's
Oh shoot.
54. It's 6% alcohol. It's supposed to be served cold. It's an ale, but it's super dark. And what I like about this is that it says that it has like a chocolate flavor. I hate when beers say that because usually they don't taste like chocolate at all. But this one, like you actually get a little bit of the chocolate flavor on it.
It just tastes bitter.
Yeah. The only thing I hate, it says that it's supposed to be like a dry taste afterwards, maybe, and I'm thinking maybe like a red wine dry taste. I don't
Mm.
get it. It still feels like smooth and like refreshing.
You probably don't get
You're
it
gonna
because
enjoy it
it's
on a hot
similar.
day.
You probably don't get it because it's similar to dry humor, which you don't get either.
Yeah, I don't like that dry humor.
I'm just joking. That was a bad joke. that was,
That was a lot of bad dry humor.
that was stupid bad, right?
But no, I really like it does feel like good for like a hot day, and I guess I say that because it's been freaking hot in Texas.
It's
I
been alright.
recommend
Over 100. It's nothing. It's normal.
over 100. That's very normal. Oh man. All right, so tell me why you're sad or
Well, so actually, it has to do with being over 100 degrees and everything. So, man. So remember last time I was talking about well, this was I guess 2 episodes ago. I was talking about I went to the store. I wanted to get some summer ale, and that was it. There wasn't none, and all there was Oktoberfest, and so all right, so that's what I got. And so because there wasn't any, um, it's bittersweet. Like I'm happy and I'm sad at the same time. I don't know why. I've been saving it, dude. This is my last one. This is my last summer ale, and I've had it there because I don't want to waste it. Like I'm like, dang, I just want to keep it there for when I want it. But you know what? And today, I'm gonna share it with everyone here. I'm gonna drink it with everyone today.
everyone?
It's sad because it's like my last one, and I know, man, this is gonna be the last one I'm gonna
Well,
drink till next
speaking of
year.
everyone, I think we got somebody joining in.
Oh, there we go. Hey, let's give them a nice welcome. Bienvenido.
Why do you guys look like minions? You guys are yellow.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up?
Is that better?
Hey,
Yeah, perfect.
Hey, that's going too hard, too fast, bro. It's going too hard, too fast.
Dang, looks like Scott's going in on that Rona hair.
No,
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say Rona, wait.
No, we don't judge in that sense here because we
He
all
actually
got that Rona
just
weight.
got a haircut. Just
Yeah.
got a haircut.
It looks nice. I like it. It looks real cool.
Don't tell him lies.
I like it. I mean, I went bald for a little bit and I can't grow it back.
Yes, God. I don't care what Amanda says, man. You look good.
Oh, we
You
got
look good.
somebody else joining. Hold on.
Oh, shoot. Man, this is a party. Hey, where's your guys' mask? Oh, shoot. There you go. I plead the fifth. I plead the
He
fifth.
dressed up for us.
Hola.
My name is Gerardo Morales, cara de nopales.
Cara de nopales. Is that what he said?
What's up, homies? What's up?
Not
Take
bad.
your mask off, fucking.
I don't know what you guys have. I don't know
You
what
can
you
still
did.
get herpes, bro. I can still give you the herpes.
Hey, as long as I don't test positive for corona, that's all that matters. I don't
Give
care.
us-
I don't care what else I get.
Give us
His
any
mask,
collaterals
his
that you
mask
have.
protects us from his herpes.
That's
That's true.
Hey, you really want to see this beautiful smile?
I do.
You
Hmm?
can't curse in English. He'll bleep you out. But if you curse in
Oh,
Spanish,
yeah.
it's
That's
your
true.
game.
You can curse
Before
in
we start,
Spanish.
You're allowed to
Hijo de
say
pu-
Órale,
Yeah.
güey.
you're allowed
Chinga
to
tu
say
madre.
anything you want. You always have to remember you have a day job, and English cuss words are gonna get.
Hey, well, some of us don't have a day job, huh?
For your English curse words. I told Joaquin I listen. Now, pendejo, watch your mouth.
There you go.
That's right. Hey, we want to hear what you guys are drinking. What are you guys drinking?
I am drinking local Martin House. It's that everybody love everybody.
Oh,
Put it on the camera so we can see what it looks like. Mm,
Awesome.
where's that from?
Martin House. Here in the Dallas area.
everybody loves
Fort Worth.
everybody. That's cool. Regardless of political views or religion or anything.
Sometimes beer is just beer.
Well, yeah, I was gonna.
Sometimes beer is just beer.
How do you make that connection, Joaquin?
What about you, Scott? What are you drinking? Water?
The drink of my people,
Rona.
Corona.
Órale.
That
Trying
coronavirus.
to avoid.
I'm drinking the drink of the season, Corona.
Corona.
What about you, Jerry? What do you got?
I got some, actually not some, a lot of whiskey and a little bit of Coke. And the ice cubes were made from water from the Mississippi River.
Damn.
In the mermaid
Where do you
cup?
get that?
Yeah, I could taste the Mississippi River. It's not good.
Here's the top question though. What kind of whiskey? Cheap whiskey or good whiskey?
I'm a student again, so it's cheap whiskey.
Plastic bottle in the house.
Yeah, I used to drink Woodford Reserve and Elijah Craig, and now I'm drinking Jim Beam.
Hey, Jim Beam is cheap whiskey. That's
Hell yeah,
bourbon.
it is. It's good. I paid $17 for that bottle. I usually pay $50.
Oh, okay. Well, then if you're gonna go that hardcore,
Yeah, no, with whiskey I go pretty
He's
hard.
gonna drink that whole bottle tonight because he can't drink it anymore the rest of the week.
oh.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have time for anything, so pretty much tonight's my only fun night.
He's gonna
Oh.
go too hard, too fast
Hey,
tonight.
go too hard, too fast.
Put that
Hey,
plug in
cheers
there.
today.
Always
Cheers,
be
everyone.
plugging.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
So we are gonna talk about like that cheap beer, that cheap liquor that we used to have in college. We all went to college together. So we're gonna rank that a little bit in a little while. Actually, Worm was in the middle of a story before you guys jumped in on this, and I think he wants to share it.
I'm
story.
done with that story.
Is it Míralo?
Oh, you guys want to see the mira?
Or
that,
is
was
it your
it? That was your whole story?
or is it the story about the airport and the mattress?
Yeah, tell that story.
Just saying, I can't find this anymore. This is my last summer ale. All there is Oktoberfest now, and so I want to save it, but I'm gonna share with all of you. And
Is that really your last one, or did you just dump your cheap beer into that bottle to make it look like?
No. This is my quality beer.
Oh, okay.
Drinking Miller Lite.
It's one of those things where like I treasure it so much I don't even want to touch it, but
So you just keep the bottle and keep refilling it with cheap beer?
yeah. Hey, Jerry, how was it being a student again?
Oh, I actually love it. It was a change of pace. Being a professional, being in the professional world for so long, and having those expectations kind of drained me. So having a change of course is fun. I love it. It's demanding, but I love it.
I'm sure it's different with this whole COVID situation. I guess, well, how's that experience during this time?
Well, it kind of sucks because you guys know me, I'm a pretty personal person. And I like making friends, and I've literally had zero social interaction. I've had Zoom calls and text messages that are specifically about school, but I haven't had any physical interaction with classmates because, you got to be careful.
Are you at home or are you in the university?
I'm in the university, yeah. I decided to come to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to Southern University, and I'm actually I'm in the dorm life. It's university apartments. It's for grad students and professional students and PhD students. I have everything I need. I have a kitchen, living room, my room, and I have a roommate. But other than that, it works for me. I'm one of those people, I can't really do online learning, and they did give us that option, which is awesome on their behalf because of COVID, but I can't learn online. So I had to come and do the in-person program.
Scott, I'm jumping in
You have
front
a
of you.
question? So I see you're raising your hand.
No, hey, no, shut up, Scott. So just because it's the dorms, if I go visit, I can't do what I used to do in college then, right? I can't
You
go
can
to
do whatever you want.
All right, hell yeah.
I
Better
really
believe
think
it.
he was living the dorm life when I saw his thermostat. Jerry, move your head just a little bit.
Let's see. Dang, 70?
71.
Who's got money to keep
Who
it at
pays
70?
their
wasteful.
electric bill and who doesn't? He
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
71 is low. I keep mine at 65.
Oh,
What?
Hey, dude.
Dude.
somebody's making that good money.
I
Save?
Oh, that's where all the money goes to. Like, if I'm
just
gonna waste my money,
electricity.
it's gonna be for me being comfortable.
That makes me keep it at like 75. 75.
That's good, Scott. That's responsible. That's a responsible
It
thing.
is responsible, but you also sweat your balls off.
Nah, there's
Get a
no-
fan. Ni modo. Get a fan.
Yeah, that's true.
All that fan is just blowing hot air to your face.
just,
So we
just
recently,
wafting
Hey,
it to
then
your
drink a
face.
beer. Drink a beer.
we had our AC go out, and that was like 3 days of dealing with like people coming to fix it. And 75 feels like Antarctica compared to 95.
Dang. So should we rank these beers or what?
Let's do
Since
that. Let's rank these
you know
beers.
what?
Drink 'em.
I'm gonna drink the ghetto
Well, first
beers when I
let's
go
name-
visit Jerry.
let's
Is
name our
that okay,
cheap beers.
Jerry?
What?
I'm gonna drink the ghetto beers when I go visit you.
Bueno, we're in Louisiana. We can do a beta.
But also, Jerry is in a dry dorm.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
We
Yeah.
all lived our lives in a drive door.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. You know how that, you guys know how that works. Yeah, this whole campus is alcohol free and tobacco free, which I
oh my
respect.
gosh. No, that's good.
The whole campus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
The whole
but
campus.
we've been there. We all lived in dry dorms. I lived in a boys' dorm. I mean,
Okay, dude.
done
That's
that.
not-
Check the box.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think the way we should start this is name the cheap beers or drinks that we used to buy.
Oh, we had it started?
Like the actual one.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna start recording now.
damn, I just gave my good answers away. Go for it.
Well, I came up with the MD 2020s because I think we all started with that.
I did it.
It was super cheap.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the MD Worm started, and he's already said this many times. He started with the Mickeys.
Mickey's.
And I think we've all had a taste of that.
It's the best cheap beer you could get.
What's another cheap beer we've had from college?
We did the Lone Star Light.
Oh,
Better
Lone
tasting.
Star. Must. Yeah.
I do have a very specific memory about buying cheap beer when I was 18 years old, and it was because of Amanda. We had a buddy that either had a fake ID or something, or had a person that can. I think it was his brother, his older brother, can get us. And being 18, you kind of go blank when people say, "Well, what do you want?" And Amanda was right next to me, and she said, "Get some Miller Lite." And so I bought an 18 pack of Miller Lite. I think we all know him, Stephen Montana, his brother or somebody else bought that 18 pack. It was first semester of freshman year. And I remember getting that 18 pack, and I went back into my room, and there was a few people hanging out, and we started drinking it. And I just was thinking, this is the nastiest beer I've ever had in my life. But
I drank 16 of those 18.
Yeah, you drank most of them. And then out of nowhere, Big Al Chanclas comes into my dorm, and I'm playing PlayStation while drinking, and he kind of goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he sat next to me and opened the beer and watched me play PlayStation. It was the most uncomfortable 30 minutes of my life.
So
Yeah.
Miller Lite is one of them.
So thank you, Amanda.
Miller Lite goes on the list.
The Miller Lite with that awesome story goes on the list. All right, so what about you, Scott? You haven't offered up something. That long hair has to have something in there.
Apparently, at one time, it won the blue ribbon for best beer.
Oh, hell.
And they call it Pabst Blue Ribbon because of that.
You are.
And one more that I have, and I'll be honest, I don't remember the name. I think I know the name, but don't quote me on it. Walgreens sold a beer that I think was called Big Flats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
With the fish on it?
It was called Big Flat.
I don't even know how to spell that. How do you spell that?
It was like $15 for a 32 pack.
Like big?
FLAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big flat.
Flats. Yeah.
Grande flat.
Dang, I've never heard of that.
They go, Amanda.
Because we're brown, Amanda, you have to say grande.
Well, when Scott was saying it, I thought it was one word.
Bilingual baby.
Big flat.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about, though?
Yes.
No, I've never had it.
It was like $2 for a 6-pack.
Yeah, it was like $15 for a 30 pack.
And it tasted like it.
It tasted like tap water from Mexico.
It's like what's it again? Beer pong beer, not like sit there and drink beer.
It
Didn't
tasted like
H-E-B?
the HEB, yeah, the HEB.
HEB came out with something similar, right? It was like $4, 6
Yeah, it
packs.
was
Or they
disgusting.
still sell it.
Is that Frio?
Yeah, the Frio, yeah.
No,
Real, there
they
you go.
made
Oh, that
it
wasn't
with
in
river,
college.
right?
Yeah, well, it was a little
Frio
after college.
something, or what was it called?
Frio.
Real water.
Frio?
Beer.
I think so.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Right?
Anyways, sorry, off track.
Hey, but we could all agree the best cheap beer, Four Locos, right? Does the job with 1. 2, you're done.
I've never had a Four Locos in my life.
Four Loco in my life.
Oh, my.
Never.
You know what? Go to the gas station right now. Go buy one.
That was introduced to me in my second to the
Too
last.
late. I don't want to get shot.
When we were drinking cheap stuff, I felt like it still needed to taste good. Like it wasn't worth it if it didn't taste good.
Not when we were
Or
drinking
I feel
MD.
like we're like beer with cough
MD
syrup.
2020 tastes like ass when we drank it.
We had to chug it. And then
Yeah.
I'm a girl. I had a different experience than you guys did.
Can I take a shot of Parrot Bay? That shit was so expensive when you're 18.
Gary, can you buy me some Smirnoffs, please?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't like beer.
Smirnoff.
Let me get Smirnoff.
That was a thing.
But that wasn't cheap though. It wasn't
That
cheap.
wine. What was that wine coolers that everybody?
There's
Fucking
Smirnoffs,
pina
there was
colada ones?
Seagram, and there
Or the
was
Zimas.
No,
Zima, Boone's
Zima?
Farm.
Zima was high school.
Boone's Farm. Zima
Boone's
still got
Farm.
the
That's
job
the one
done
I'm talking about.
college, too.
That's the one I was saying about.
Yeah, Boone's Farm.
That was wine. wine.
Yeah, it was wine.
As an adult, I can tell you that's not wine.
Strawberry wine.
Hey, speaking of wine, my favorite cheap wine is the STE wine.
Yeah, Saint Genevieve. We know.
Hell yeah!
No, you drank like a whole
I could drink a whole bottle easy.
handful of it at my mom's house before Halloween.
Good times.
Yeah, didn't you get drunk at Brother Mike's house too?
I probably
That
did,
was the
bro.
year he was
Yeah,
the
in
army
fact,
man.
what place did I not get drunk at?
Yeah.
That's the question to
I
ask.
had to pull you off to the side, tell you to calm down.
I went
Did
too
you
hard,
tell
too
him he was
fast, bro.
going Too hard, too fast.
Hey, and that's why we're here now.
Do we make our list? Do we get to rank them now?
I got the list. Yeah. So, all right, we have MD, Mickey's, Lone Star, Miller Lite, Pabst, Big Flats, and Boone's Farm. Which one is the best, or should we go from worst to best or best to worst?
Are we talking about like gets the job done or taste?
Just regrets.
What gets the job done?
MD 2020, 100%.
I can remember seeing Joaquin drinking those Mickeys and saying,
I
Lord,
don't want to be that
Lord,
guy.
don't let me be that man.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that at number 8
Yep,
or whatever it is.
top of the line. I don't
think
want to
so,
be that
too.
guy.
Hey, Mickey's and Four
So you're
Locos
putting-
for sure.
Oh, dang, you're putting okay. We're putting Mickey's before
At the
MD.
bottom of the list.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Oh,
Like
I
that's-
wouldn't. Just because I
Right?
have personal experience with MD 2020, I would not mess with MD 2020 again.
I wasn't too bad with MD 2020.
Empty at least had a little bit of flavor,
Mhm.
but it had a whole lot more regret.
Yeah, exactly.
My mic goes out.
Comparatively, those two were like, okay, regret. The other ones, like, water got the job done.
So okay, let's go. Let's say Mickey's is the worst, and then obviously we're gonna agree that MD
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
next. And then we got Lone Star, Miller, Pabst, Big Flats, and Boone's. I've never had Big Flats, so I cannot judge on that.
Let's take
I would
it
say
out.
Boone's.
If everybody hasn't had, take Big Flats out.
Yeah, I would say Boone's. I got drunk off of those Boone's a couple of times.
Yeah, they're nothing special. It's a lot of sugar water, but
I
Like
think that's what
$6
makes
for a
it work.
bottle, right?
I need to go to the good
No,
stuff right here.
I would say
The
Well,
sugar is what gives
water.
you sugar is what gives you that hangover later.
I don't think I ever got the hangover after Boone's.
That's because you were always just tying it back on.
You were too busy drinking Smirnoff Razzmatazz or whatever that bullshit was.
with the Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Harry, you remember like 14 years later, raspberry was my favorite one.
Exactly. I remember. You used to be like, I want this bottle. All right, let's go to the barber shop.
Barbara shop.
Hey, but in all seriousness, I do want to thank all of you because I used to drink light beer all the time. I had no idea how delicious stuff like this is.
You switched? What do you have now?
I have some Goose Island right here.
That's good.
And man, when I switch, like I could tell the difference. Like, oh, when I'm drinking light beer, like, oh, I'm okay. But man, when I drink some IPAs or some,
I
ales,
love that
it's
y'all
just
love
like-
IPAs because I love IPAs. We've been doing IPA Friday up here. Every Friday I get a new IPA to try.
Nice. Well, that's why I want to thank all of you. All of you gave me culture. You all.
Don't thank Scott. He drinks Corona.
I prefer not to be associated with you.
Just straight up.
All right, then fine.
Please put your mask
Amanda,
on.
George, Jerry, hey, thank you for making me
You're very
aware
welcome.
of the good stuff.
He's only on this podcast so he doesn't get fined. All right, so we're at Mickey's
So
and
what's left on the
What else
list?
are we doing? Miller, Pabst, or Lone Star? What's next?
PBR.
Oh,
PBR.
yeah.
I
That's
think so.
I like PBR better than Miller, though.
You like really?
Yeah, I prefer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like of
dang.
regrets? Like
No, like I'll drink a PBR today. A Miller Lite, I don't want to touch.
I drink Miller all day long. Like
Mm.
Miller, I'll exchange for my water if I can hook my faucet up to Miller.
Amanda, you're disgusting.
What if I tell you this, Amanda? Miller Lite is the beer.
Hey,
of the
Scott,
Cowboys.
tell him you can't talk to my girl that way.
Wait, is a what?
Miller Lite is the beer of the Cowboys.
I don't care.
Oh,
What do you mean you don't care, Amanda? What's your problem?
Yeah.
I mean,
Miller
if
Lite.
I'm in the city with those losers, I might as well drink their water.
They're gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Miller
And
Lite tastes.
last year and the year before and the year
Well,
before.
this is the real year. Dude,
Miller Lite tastes like placenta water.
Have you ever tasted placenta water?
Yes, I have. It was an interesting weekend.
You lie.
I am lying right now.
No, I think it goes PBR,
But I
Miller
imagine
Lite, and then
it
Lone
would taste
Star.
like.
Lone
Okay,
Star is
let's
the
do
least
this.
regret.
I would agree with Amanda with PBR and then Miller. But I guess you guys, Scott's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't
the
know.
tiebreaker. What is
PBR
Scott?
has flavor. Miller Lite tastes like fucking you're licking metal pipe.
You need to be careful with the f words, sir. 'Cause
Yeah.
you don't say that
That's-
on this podcast, but if you want to say it in Spanish, you're good.
On the Lone Star, the bottle, it's the pop top. It comes with the little
You like to do the riddle.
the riddle.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. It's
Does
not
get-
Snapple, bro.
He just likes to use his
That's not
brain.
even the tiebreaker yet. We're talking about what it should be next.
Hey, everyone give their top one beer.
Lone Star.
Lone Star. For
Lone
me.
Star
And
is
I have
worse
to
than
drink a shit. I most of Lone Star.
For me, Lone Star.
Lone
I
Star.
prefer Lone
Sure.
Star White, but I won't be that girl. I'll drink the Lone Star. Lone Star, Miller, Pabst. Pabst is offensive.
Yeah, probably.
Except for the coffee brew. Have you had that one? It's good.
No.
It's good. You should try it.
It's like a frappuccino.
PBR.
I think less-
You're
I'm
doing
comfortable
things, PBR. If you're listening, you're doing things.
You're in the conversation.
Keep the coffee coming.
Oh, we lost Worm.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
You got offended with
Harry,
I
the
know, right?
co-host job is now open. It's yours. Jump in. You got the tie on.
All right, guys. So welcome to Too Fast, Too Furious. Wait, what's the name of the podcast? Oh, welcome
Sorry,
to Too.
too fast.
All right, welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast. A reminder of prom night. Today we're going to be talking about.
or you should introduce it as this. Welcome back to Too Hard, Too Fast, or what I used to call my freshman year.
Exactly.
We all went too hard, too fast, but I can honestly say that was like some of our favorite memories.
Oh yeah, man.
Like
I
when you
love-
think too hard, too fast as of your freshman year, you think of like the best way possible too hard, too fast. Like it's a positive connotation.
Unless you're Worm and it's you pulling your out.
Then the
Hey.
older you get and the
That's-
more too hard, too fast you go, then you're like regrets.
Hey, no one else was willing to do it.
Yeah, it was.
Whoa!
we were in Scott's
Jordan,
room.
There's gonna be a lot of editing for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of edits.
Do you not remember?
This was
No, I
terrible.
remember, bro.
This was a
I-
terrible
Wait.
idea.
Well, editing for what? What did I say?
In 2 years, this will be called the Lost episode.
So
About
we're
him.
all in agreement. Lone Star is the least offensive.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, that's feo, cabrón.
Ah, beautiful, bro. I'm a beautiful person.
You're here to
I learned all
translate.
of my
Hey.
Spanish in the St. Anne's dorm of Our Lady of the Lake.
That's
There
very
you
true.
go. Hey, just remember, don't say
twice, and I did get punched in the face once.
Oh,
But that wasn't in the dorms. That
wait, I
was
want to
in
hear that
apartment.
story.
Yeah, tell us that story.
I don't think
I think you all know that story. We were at a party. I talked about a fraternity that you 2, 3 are not a part of, just jokingly, and then somebody punched me in the face. And then my husband was the knight in shining armor to the guy who punched me in the face and took him quickly off the property.
Nice.
Well,
I
I
tell
don't
you,
think- Was
I
I aware
drove.
of this? Was I there?
I think so.
yeah.
Really? But was I in the situation?
No, nobody was in the situation. It was
You
just
are
an
the
FTE
situation,
party.
bro.
We were standing there talking, and I was talking crap to our friend Sam, who was pledging another fraternity,
Ugh.
and I was
Hey.
saying how ST was better.
Isn't
And
this
then
guy like
somebody-
Hey,
One
don't mention names.
part of our conversation punched me in the face, and I hit the ground, and I was like drunk. I think I got punched in the face. I'm pretty sure I got punched in the face. And sure
Damn.
enough, I did get punched in the face by a
And-
guy.
regretfully,
And my husband and his best friend saved the day and took that guy off the property
We
so
did?
that the guys who were defending me didn't get him.
regretfully, I said, "Hey, you gotta go
No.
with me to Whataburger."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Does it matter
No.
if I say it? Give him a punch me in the face.
Yeah,
What?
he's running like Democratic campaigns for people right now in Washington.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
was
a
talking to him and I was teasing him because he was
he's a
doing
pretty big deal now.
Okay,
LUL.
Say his name again. No, I'm just kidding.
He was doing LUL and pledging LUL with him. And I was talking about how awesome STE was. This was like before like Scott and I were even, Scott wasn't even in STE. Like it wasn't, I was just giving Sam a hard time. Y'all know Sam and I were like BFF. Like, and all of a sudden somebody just punched me in my face. Oh God.
Okay.
Somebody just punched me in the face and it hit me hard enough that I hit the ground. And
Dang.
I'm a girl, I
was-
can stand my feet,
Look,
but he punched
We were
me
at
in the
this
face.
apartment and I was outside dealing with freaking Patch's drunk ass because he chugged a Smirnoff in front of everybody and he was passing out in the staircase outside.
Was that?
I had no-
That was the same party.
Yes, you
I
remember
do-
that.
I remember when he chugged that, and everybody was like, "Really? That's it?"
Yeah, because he was like, "This is my first time drinking," and blah, blah, blah. It was this random apartment, can't remember, but he chugged it, and he acted all stupid, and he was outside. I was outside when it happened. All I know is I see and Scott coming out. We gotta go. And I was driving, so I was like, okay. So we took off. That's all I know. 3 years after we graduate, so that's like 2012, I hear that this story that she got hit. I would have not been cool with it.
That's messed
You're
up.
right.
Hey, speaking of being punched in the face, I would love
Yeah.
to hear Scott tell his story when he got jumped.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Yes.
That's
Well-
a story right there.
Yes. He was hanging out with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told him to stay and not go
I had a
home.
hyperextended knee, drugged up at home, and he was out with you. That's all I knew. Gone. He didn't come. It was fine.
Who's telling the story here?
Go ahead. babe.
Who's telling his story?
It was when I worked at Six Flags and I had a rough day in the candy store.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's how every badass fight story starts.
I had a bad day at the candy store.
I had a good friend, George, who said, "Hey, come have some drinks. Let's hang out. Let's start the weekend early."
Never a good idea.
So we started drinking and drinking and drinking, and then I said, "We're out of beer. I better go home now."
I'm done. No, we're out of here.
And George said, "Hey, man, it's cool if you want to stay here." And I said, "Man,
That sounds like
cool."
Scott. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
So I made my way home and made it home.
I think I even offered just to go home with you. Like I was like, I'll just
Yeah.
go with you and I'll stay with you guys.
Probably.
Shoulda.
And I said, "Hey, man, I'm not going to get down like that."
Coulda used a little muscle.
Hindsight, that probably was one of the better options. But I said,
Would have made it
"No, thank you."
worse.
And then I pulled into the parking lot, victorious, saying, "See, he don't know what he's talking about. I made it home safe." And then I pull in, and it's a pretty crowded apartment on a Thursday night. And I get there, and there's one parking spot next to my apartment, or Amanda's apartment, I guess. And so it's available, but there's a couple guys standing in it. So I give them the politest of honk honk, just a little tap tap to let them know I'd like that spot, please.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
I thought you gave him the finger.
No,
Yeah.
not quite yet.
Yeah, I
You're
was gonna
jumping ahead
say.
in the story.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard this side of the story, but okay.
They
I've never heard this story.
said, "What? Keep moving." And then I said, honk honk, and then gave him the finger.
Okay. I
And
remember
then
that
I was
part.
feeling pretty good because I'm going to go find another parking spot, but I showed you. So I found my parking spot, had to walk. It was probably a good 6 buildings that I was going to walk. And I made it about 1 building. And lo and behold, there were those 2 gentlemen waiting for me. And the part that I vividly remember, because we had some words
The
between
bruises?
my walk and encountering them. And then when I got closer, I remember the guy saying, "It's cool, man, but do you have a light?" And I said, no, I don't have a lighter. And he goes, oh, that's too bad. You know why? And I walked into it. Maybe it wouldn't happen if I would have said something else. But I said, why?
Why is it too bad?
And then
I wasn't prepared for a quiz.
Yeah. And then I remember just getting hit in the face.
Oh.
And then hit in the face. And then hit in the face. And then some body blows. Really, the only thing I can compare it to is if you've seen Family Guy and Peter Griffin fighting with that chicken, and when they're rolling around. We rolled for about 6 buildings till I got to the apartment door and started banging and banging and banging. And then they were also either halfway drunk or halfway high to where they were landing good blows, but they weren't like knockout blows.
They weren't finishing you?
Yeah, no finish moves. I wasn't doing the... I never did that move, which I was pretty proud of myself because it was 2-on-1. So I made it 6 buildings past.
And you were also pretty loose.
Yeah, I was feeling like, okay, I'm covered in bruises, but whatever. I made it back. Then I guess they realized, hey, this guy's going to tell on us because he's banging on everybody's apartment door. So they took off running. Amanda opens the door for me and then goes, or somebody opens the door for me, and I make it into bed. And I say, hey, I think I need help here. And she says, shut up and go to sleep. And then I say, no, like, I think I probably should see a doctor or something. And she turns on the lights and she goes, ah! At which point I have like double black eyes, like George refers to Uncle Fester.
Okay, but George took us to go get x-rays the next day, and he was full on Uncle Fester. You thought his little cheekbone was broken where it keeps your eyes locking in place. Like,
and because he had
called him
his
Uncle Fester
head
all
shaved.
summer long. We just wanted to stick a little light bulb in his mouth just so it replicated the Uncle Fester look.
You're really not a U.S. citizen. You're just...
Make you feel like less.
Yeah, and it's like, but I am. Like, I am.
Honestly, like, I mean, it's terrible, but I didn't know any of that was like reality until after I was 18. It's sad. It's sad.
All right, guys, this is we're going to pause the conversation for part 1 of this podcast. In part 2, we're getting deep inside in our background, and we actually learn a lot from each other. And I think everybody, if you stick around for part 2, you're going to get a new perspective on things. I really appreciate this. Worm doesn't say a lot for a lot of this podcast. I don't know where he went. But with that,
you guys didn't hear the toilet? I thought you did.
With that said, dare to be you, dare to be weird. Worm, what are you going to say?
Hey, don't cross the border without ID.
Amen, brother. Amen.
And that's going to be a topic for the next part. That's the podcast Down the Drain. Bye.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Oh, you know what?
Across the border with
So good. Walk